Boom, there's another one, y'all.
All right, what is up, everyone? Happy Sunday, and welcome back to the Real TN Fishing YouTube channel. Please forgive me about my voice today. I went to the Tennessee-Georgia game yesterday in Knoxville, and needless to say, I screamed just a little too much and a little too loud, so kind of paying for it today. But hey, that's not going to stop us from going fishing, even though the Vols lost yesterday. It was a good game. So anyway, we are going to take the kayak out today. We are up here in between Suck Creek and Raccoon Mountain. So we're technically in Marion County, Tennessee. So this is where we do a lot of our catfishing at. And that is what we're going to do today. Nothing but catfishing. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to try to catch some bait. Then we're going to find us a spot to post up on the bank. Probably on the other side of the river like we've been doing. And hey, we're going to see if we can't catch a couple good sized cats today. So got a can of red worms. I have 2 catfishing rods with me, and I have 2 small open face rods. That's all I've got. Pretty basic setup today. So yeah, we're going to go out here. We're going to try to catch some fish. We're going to try to have some fun. And hey, let's go fishing, y'all. All right, guys. So just like I mentioned last week in last week's video, so we're trying to catch some bluegill right now. So just like last week, we've got a nice down tree right here. Provides plenty of cover, plenty of structure. So we're gonna just take, just same as we did last week, just a red worm, a bobber, a little bit of a weight, and the size 6 hook. So we're gonna get this baited up, and then we're just gonna cast around the tree right here, and we're gonna try to catch this few bluegill. Sorry, I'm having a hard time talking. And then we're gonna go across river, and we're gonna post up, and yeah, maybe we'll catch a catfish or 2 today. All right, there we go, y'all. Just like that. Boom. That's what we're looking for. Try to catch, we'll see if we can't catch 2, maybe 3, and then we'll go find us a spot. See if we can't turn him in to a nice blue or a nice flathead. We'll even take a channel cat today. Right, y'all. That right there is a good sized gill. All right, we're gonna try to catch 1 more. That way we have 3. We'll go from there. All right, y'all. Once you can find where the gills are, like a down tree or something like this, try to show y'all just how easy it is to catch one. Jump the gun there. Let's toss it just right back out there in the same spot. Just like that, y'all. He's a little too small, but it's just that easy once you find where they are. 99% of the time, if you can find a tree down like this, it's going to hold bluegill. So, all right, we've got 4. So now we're going to get out of this tree. We're going to paddle across river, and we're going to start trying to turn these gills into a big old catfish. So that's got to be mindful of the boat traffic out here. There is some boat traffic today, and I am in a kayak. So we've got 2 boats coming up river. We're going to wait and let them pass, and then we are going to go, I think we're going to go up river from where we normally fish, and we'll try there, and then we can always just come back down. So all right, guys, so as you can see, what I've done is I found a nice sandy bank here that runs a good direction or good distance in both directions here. So we're going to post up right here, We've got, like I said, we've got 2 rods with us. I've got my Hellcat and I've got my Albatross Ancient Mariner. They're both 7'6", both medium heavy. Both of these have the Alios 400 bait caster on them. 20-pound main line, 50-pound leader. 3-ounce no-roll sinkers, bead stop, swivel, and yeah. And we're going to take this guy right here and turn him into bait. So yeah, we're going to get this out there. We're going to cast that one out, and we're going to sit back and we're going to see if we can't catch a fish or two. Whoa, there we go. Whoa, that's a good fish, y'all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 Okay, y'all, this is a good fish, and I don't have a lot of line. All right, y'all. Tangled on my other line there. Let's see if we can get him to us. Whew. I feel like he got off. No, he's still on there. Oh. Stay away from my other line. Not sure what we got here, y'all, but this is a big fish. This is a big fish. I've yet to see it yet. It's gotta be getting close. Oh yeah. All right, what do we got? What do we got? He's wrapped up in all my lines. It's a big old blue. That's a big old blue, y'all. He's not done fighting. Come on, baby, come on. I don't have my grips. Oh boy, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Almost, almost. Come here. Oh my. Whew. I got him. Whew. Guys, that's a fish right there. Whew. Whew. All right. Let me get my grips. Let me get my scales. And let's get the hook out of this guy. All right. All right, guys. Let me get the hook out of this fish. Grab my scale here. This line off of him. Look at that, y'all. Okay. Let's get a weight on this guy. 5 pounds. Almost 32 pounds. I don't know if you can see that or not. Oh boy. Oh my. That's a big fish, y'all. That is a big fish. All right, y'all. We want to make sure we get a nice clean release on this guy. All right, y'all. One last look. Whew. Nope, wrong way. Come this way. Here he goes, off to live another day. Somebody else could maybe catch and enjoy. Man, see if we can't maybe catch one more, but whew, that's what we were looking for right there. 32 pounds. All right. Well, had a little bit of a tangle up there. I had my little open face out there with a small piece of cut bait on it, and I actually missed a bass on it earlier. That fish got tangled up in it, so finally got it untangled. We still have plenty of bait. We still have a little while longer before the sun goes down. So yeah, we're gonna keep on fishing. But yeah, I didn't show this earlier. That's just a 7/0 offset circle hook. I use an improved clinch knot from both ends of my leader line, and then also on top of the swivel there below the weight and the bead stop. Some people use other knots. I guess it's just personal preference. It's never failed me as a knot, so. But yeah, first fish on that pole was a success. We turned a can of red worms into a bluegill, and a bluegill into a almost 32-pound catfish. So like I said, we've got a little bait and a little time, so I'm gonna get back out here and see if we can't maybe catch one more. Got a big old barge coming by us here. Pretty good size one. Boom, there's another one, y'all. That's a pretty, feels like a pretty decent fish. Hopefully my GoPro battery won't die. This isn't near as big as that first one, but still a good fish though. Feels like another blue. All right, and take your time with him. Feel like we've got a good hook. Like I said, doesn't feel like a monster. I gotta get him through this grass here though. There's a bunch of grass out there. Yeah, it's a little fish. I say it's little. Teens maybe. possibly. Yep, another blue. Pretty good size one, it looked like, from what I seen. Yeah, he's not near as big as that first one, but he's still a fish nonetheless. And little blue. They got him in the corner of the mouth. I feel like that's why that other one fought so hard, is because we hooked him in the bottom. Oh. It's a nice fish, y'all. Oh yeah, we got a killer hook set on him. He got a big old belly on him though. Alright. Let's hey man, calm down. Get him up here on the bank. Way I can get the hook out of him. And we can get a weight on this guy. And we can go from there. Right, y'all. I need to open his mouth here. Okay. $17.36. Alright. There we go. Alright, y'all. 17-pounder right there. Let's get him back out here in the water. As fun as it is catching these fish, we always want to make sure we get them released back safely in the water. Help them out a little bit if they need it. Right. Help get him reacclimated to the water. And off he goes. Man, what a day. I was almost ready to pack it up, but the bite's been slow most of the evening. That's 2 fish in the last hour. So it made the trip today all well worth it. And hey, like I said, that right there, it's all you need to catch some nice Tennessee river, or any river for that matter, catfish. I've said it in other videos and I'm going to say it again in this video. PC Fun Alios 400. Just go buy one. I don't get commission. I'm not sponsored by this product. None of that. That right there is hands down a killer reel. Especially for catfishing. Alright guys, I've still got both rods here out in the water. We ended up with 2 really, really nice fish today. Almost 32 pounds and a 17-pounder. And yeah, the goal of today's video was to show you that all you really need to catch some good sized catfish is a can of red worms and just a catfishing pole. And some kind of pole to catch bluegill with. That's it. It's not rocket science. It's not super hard. I kind of showed throughout the video, you know, the equipment, exactly what I'm using, you know, the setup that I use, the way I tie the hook and all that stuff. So, you know, really stuff like that's just personal preference. You know, what brand, what company stuff do you like to use, and the knots and all that and everything. That's, you know, totally up to you. But yeah, it's not hard. All you got to do is put in a little bit of time and just be patient, and you can most definitely catch some really, really nice fish. So we'll sit out here a little while longer, but I'm going to start packing up. It's getting a little later in the evening and I still have to paddle back across river and I don't want to be out on the water when it's actually dark because I don't have lights on the kayak. But yeah, I appreciate y'all tagging along. If you haven't already, hit that like and that subscribe button for me. We're going to do this again next weekend. Maybe not catfishing, and I don't know exactly where, but we're going to go fishing somewhere. So there will be another video next week. So yeah, as always, God bless. I hope you have a great upcoming week. And until next time, y'all, hey, let's go fishing.